Hello, happy Friday evening, and welcome to our next round of Starcraft I. Not the expansion, the original, not even the remaster. And bloody hell, it's hot. It just says 25 degrees on my thermometer, or whatever it's called in English, but it feels like 30. And I've just gotten started, and with the computer running for hours and hours, and the monitors running, and the microphone running, and the light running, and everything else, it will get even hotter. But anyway. So what happened last time? Last time we actually finished the Zerg campaign. We went full circle. Never mind. No, we invaded Aiur with the swarm. And basically beat the Protoss up, and now the Overmind has a new place to settle. And no, let's not play the invasion of Aiur, maybe later, because I am expecting some guests. Maybe I can play that for them later then. And so, Zerg campaign is cleanly done, and that means we get a fresh start, a new campaign, episode 3, the Protoss. So let's just dive right in. The Fall. The Zerg Overmind has succeeded in invading the Protoss homeworld of Aiur and has embedded itself into the crust of the planet. Now, as the agents of the sinister Overmind spread chaos and destruction across the face of Aiur, the stalwart Protoss defenders prepare themselves for the coming onslaught. There you have it. First strike. Citadel of the new Protoss Executor 2 days after the Zerg invasion.
Aldaris. I have been sent by the Conclave to serve and counsel you. The former executor, Tassadar, was commanded to halt the Zerg progress in the Terran sector by burning the infested human worlds. Unfortunately, he disregarded his orders and attempted to destroy the Zerg while sparing the Terrans from the flame. Clearly, Tassadar has failed us. You must not.
I will not.
The Conclave has dictated that our first priority is to strengthen our defenses. You must reinforce our outpost in Antioch and make certain that the province does not fall to the Zerg. Your old comrade, Praetor Fenix, will meet you there and assist you in this endeavor.
Oh, this is already... Okay, so we met Aldaris, as has already been established quite nicely with the scene. He's a bit of a hard ass. Not a very humorous guy. Oh, unfortunately he spared the Terrans the flame. What a failure. Okay, we do get 6 Zealots and 2 Dragoons. Protoss, of course, being very strong individually, but quite expensive. So here we already see a single Zealot, which is their the very basic ground unit, has, with shields and HP together, already like 160 hit points and deals 16 damage per strike. The Dragoon has 180 hit points and deals 20 damage per strike. So yeah, they are very, very powerful, but easily outnumbered. And the Dragoons have awful pathfinding, which is probably their biggest drawback, bigger even than their cost. Ah, there they are. But yeah, you see, Zerglings just gone. One guy just barely damaged. And let's see the shield recover. Relatively fast. Could be faster, but it could also be worse. That guy back a bit. That guy as well. Because the other thing is, the Protoss do have shields which regenerate, but they have no way to actually regenerate their health. So Terrans can repair. The Zerg just have a slow heal. The Protoss have none of that. What's gone stays gone. But they do have the shield, so that's the one big advantage they have. Okay, let's not get into the fight with the Hydralisks, because Hydralisks are relatively powerful. And some of my guys are already quite low. So I'd rather save my... Ah, no, man. Hello, Fenix.
Alas, all of our probes were lost in the last Zerg attack, and we had no resources with which to replace them.
Well, I brought some.
What would you ask of me?
It's fine. Yeah, let's just build 3. I can't build more anyway, due to shortage of supply. So now 3 Dragoons, which is good, and also Fenix, which as you can see is super powerful. 480 in total. 2 armor, and he deals 40 damage, which is enough to one-hit Zerglings.
I had intended to construct photon cannons here for defense, but without probes we could not do so. What would you ask of me?
Yeah, what I need before I build photon cannons is actually more supplies. I need another pylon. But that lets me demonstrate the fun aspect of pylons are P, of course. Protoss building. Because, yeah, it says, after the start of the building's warp rift, the probe can be given new commands. The building will finish warping on its own. Exactly. So you can only build most buildings within this, like, energy field around the pylon. But once it's building, you can just deploy the probe somewhere else. So in theory, it's possible to, like, build a lot of buildings very, very quickly, or all at once. But if the pylons fail, then so do the buildings. Ah, here, there's even an example. The Protoss gateway is unpowered because there's no pylon in range. The forge, however, is in working order. But the troops that I have here should be quite sufficient. Wait. I don't like that. Let's actually split these. You're team 1, you're team 2. Okay, they pulled the Overlord back already. Okay, time for a pylon. Let's put that here. Yeah, Dragoons and stairs. Not a love affair. At least I didn't airdrop anything into my base. That's another one. And another one. How many do I have already? 8. So I would like another 4 on minerals. I don't have that many minerals. Half of these are already depleted. But I can now build units. So yeah, a single zealot costs 2 supply and 100 minerals. So it's twice as expensive as a marine. And Dragoons I can't even build yet. Okay. It's a bit of a shame that I can't repair, because now I will have to keep watching these buildings burn. No way to repair. So let's see. My objective is probably to just, destroy the Zerg base. Just kill everything. As usual. Meow. Okay, so that's good. That's good mineral gathering. Let's get another 3 on Vespine duty, and then I'm happy. In the meantime... Yeah, sure, let's start researching ground weapons. And you build me another pylon for now. Can I build photon cannons? I can actually, okay. Sure, then let's build one here. Don't get stuck. And one. This is kind of bad spot. Let's place it here. Get the minerals. But placing the dragoons up here has been a smart move. Right, what do I also need? A cybernetics core. Let's just put that here. Okay, now losses. Not sure what they're planning with the overlords. I like the sound of the forge because it really sounds like a forge. Not sure what they're forging because like all the weapons are energy based, but whatever. Okay, I think now I've got a very good economy. This takes a little while, so let's build a few more zealots. And to supply all these troops. Let's a few more pylons. Show how much one pylon supplies. 8. Yep, there it is. Yeah, better attack range for the dragoons, that will be good. What I would need is some scouting. Let's see, there's a ramp. There's a ramp. That was up here. Hey, the raid wasn't work. Ah, for you too. I've actually had the same problem in the past 2 days. So it's not a me issue, it's a Twitch issue. That's good to know. I actually wasn't expecting that early. I thought you would still play for another half an hour or so. But hey, nice of you to have you. Nice of you to have you. Never mind. Let's build one full squad. One full squad of zealots. A few more dragoons and that should be good. That will also be done soon. Sadly, the Protoss don't have anything expendable I could use for scouting. I could send a probe, maybe. So let's send a probe. They are the cheapest thing I can spare. Better shields. I like to go for the shields first instead of the armor because the shields are their first line of defense. Okay, you go here and check out this side. You found out why, okay. Why? That's the training. Come on, Probius. There we go. Let's maybe pull them back a little bit so they can clear that entrance. This thing is probably not going to last long, I imagine. Ah, we got the better attack range, that's good. Okay, there's an expansion here, apparently. There's also enemies there. That's not good. And I've got a full squad of these, so... yeah, let's try another 3 dragoons. Okay, they only seem to have a few troops there, and I imagine there are some minerals in this corner. Oh, damn it. Double damn it. Yeah, well. That didn't work, let's spare another one.
What would you ask of me?
Pretty soon I would ask that you kill stuff. Ah, you get 2 damage each. Oh, they all get 2 damage each per upgrade, you too? Ooh. That's pretty good. Sadly, there's nothing that this thing can do anymore. Can I build anything else? Nah. Not this early in the campaign. So what did you find out? Loons, don't keep me hanging. Oh, there's another expansion. And these things. But lots of empty space in between, so one good push should be all it takes. Yeah, let's wait for the last Dragoon here. And I think that I can assault. Maybe just to be safe. Let's build 2 more cannons. One here and one here. If the Zerg attack into me. There they are. Oh, they do go for air attacks. Okay, that's good to know. They also go for pretty big attacks. Huh. Okay, but now they've exhausted themselves, so I can go and make a counter assault. While setting up... Oh, unless it's single probe, that's fine. While setting up... maybe more defenses in the meantime. Okay, don't get Fenix killed. Maybe? Yeah, as I said, bad pathfinding. Alright, come on. Concentrated assault, guys. There we go. Yes, kill them all. For Aiur. Had a single loss so far, though this guy is damn low. Fun fact, the Dragoons are actually Protoss warriors that had already been almost killed, and then they got interred into this robot shell so they can fight longer. So that's what you get for getting wounded in combat, you get just more combat. But what else would an honorable warrior ask for? You get rid of the air units. Not sure what type of damage the Dragoons have. I think they are actually weaker against small units than they seem to be. Oh, look, there's one more. But Fenix easily handles that. This is chaos. But now that's a Robocop. Why Robocop? Did I make a Robocop reference and didn't even know? Got that. That's trying to morph stuff. Well, this base is pretty much done. Is this already a victory or ah?
Although we two have marched across hundreds of worlds together,
Hundreds even.
I never imagined that we would be fighting on Aiur. The Zerg are indeed worthy foes.
Ah, yeah, that's true. That's true. It is very Robocop copy. That's yeah. Hadn't even thought of that. I always like draw a line to Warhammer 40k, where that is also a thing with the Space Marine. Video is stalled. Video is stalled. Let's see. Looks fine here. I would say just refresh the page. Or do you see my mouse moving? Because this is just the point screen. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be static. Yeah, look at that. That's much better kill death ratios. Nothing like what I had with the Zerg. That's like almost What is that? Like 1 to 15? Roundabout? Into the flames the following night.
Entaro Adun, Executor. Your defense of Antioch has restored my faith in the Templar caste. I admit that Tassadar's desertion had shaken my faith.
Indeed, Aldaris. I would hope that the Judicator would put more faith in their Templar brethren.
Tassadar, where have you
Be
been?
silent, Judicator. There is no time to waste, but I have much to tell you. As you know, the Zerg vanished after the fall of the Terran world of Tarsonis. Though the Conclave bid me return home, I was compelled to remain. A powerful psionic call drew my attention to a remote barren world named Char. Apparently the call was answered by others as well. For upon Char, I encountered those who were once our brethren, the Dark Templar.
Consorting with the Fallen Ones is heresy.
Enough! Hear me,
It's a
Executor,
shouting match.
for I have learned much from the Dark Templar prelate, Zeratul. The Overmind controls its minions through agents called Cerebrates. Strike down the Cerebrates, and the swarms will surely fall. Executor, Tassadar may be right. If you can keep the Zerg occupied, my force may be able to penetrate their perimeter and slay the
Is that
abomination.
mission 2 already?
Pray we can trust you, Tassadar. Already I can sense the taint of the Fallen One's influence on your mind. You must return to Aiur at once.
My concern is for the safety of Aiur, not the judgments of the Conclave. I will return when the time is right.
Ah, Tassadar being such a cowboy cop. Turn in your badge, Tassadar. No, Captain. I need to solve this case. Then you can retire me all you want. But I thought the killing the Zerg Cerebrate thing would come later. I guess I was mistaken. 15 minutes until Phoenix is in position, alright. So it's kind of a defense mission. And we have whopping 3 probes. Great stuff. Okay, I've got a ramp.
Thus I serve, honor guide me. Thus I serve, honor guide me.
South is clear. No sound. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, south is clear, but it's also a prime spot for aerial landings. And not. And another ramp. Should be a bit tricky to defend. But I'll manage. Let's see, I've still got some supply. Got half a squad working on minerals. Let's train 3 more. And then I don't even have a recruitment building. I have nothing. How much for a gateway? 150. No, that's not too far anymore. Oh, they come already. Gateway. Place it here. No, not you, not you. You stay where you are. And I think we have pylon. Alright, that's good. That's good. I do like to hear that everything is working fine. What more could I want? So 3 more and then I have the full mining team. And there we go. All 3 are ordered. Lots of Vespene here. Probably more than I need. This is also almost ready. And I can start reinforcing with... I need a forge. Ah. Forge is needed for the photon cannons. Exactly, not a you problem, the me problem. Wait. No, not a you. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's get a zealot out. I don't trust the game that it will stay with like these lousy assaults up this ramp. There's 3 or 4 probes. Let's go for another 3 for Vespine. I've actually been looking into like those sound and video alerts that you can get for channel points, but it's more complicated than I thought. So apparently you need extra software for that, and yesterday evening I just didn't have the time for that. But it's something I will be working on soon, I think. Yeah, I knew that that would happen. Just keep working, just keep working. Keep working. I can't catch up to them. Yeah. Okay. Who is not working anymore? Because sometimes the workers just panic and run off, but apparently they're all fine. I did lose 2, but that's alright. Zealot. Can't get any upgrades because I don't have the gas. But I will need another pylon here plus cannons. Let's actually get working on that. So BP there. And the cybernetics core I should also get soon. I need pylons now because I'm out of supply. This one's already now, that's good. So let's go and build. I think I'll just block this entire entrance. I have this ramp down here, I don't need to use this ramp. So we'll just park a shit ton of cannons up here. Four should be enough, I imagine. With the minerals.
You have not enough minerals.
Oh, but I do. There we go. Now what do I do with you? I have enough people mining and all that. Ah, I could use you for scouting, of course. Of course. Definitely need the extra range. I need much more supply. Okay, that's looking good so far. Nice. Very good. Very, very good. You pump out 2 more dragoons. And you just run. Ground weapons. Can't build many new buildings, just the shield battery. Not sure if I will build the shield battery. It's not a bad building, but I think it's a bit more useful on the defensive. Okay, this is just an expansion. So the Zerg occupy the right half, apparently. This guy, as a kid I always thought that he actually had a mouth, because the Protoss, as you can see here, they don't have mouths, but this guy I always thought that like this shadow here was like him going which would fit the character actually, but he doesn't have a mouth. Now what I need is more supply. And I think I also need to secure this side against possible air attacks. Upgrade complete, that's good. Got the extra range.
I long for combat.
I need another 6 zealots, but that's doable. Okay, there might not even be anything down here. I will just build like these 3 cannons. So any overlords that try to slip by do get shot. But apart from that, it should be good. I do like their voices. Like they're so calm. I have returned. Perfect falling asleep stuff. It's a trap! Which I turn into a trap myself. Haha! Nice. I do have some more minerals, so let's just close the defense cordon here. One here and one here. And then there is no spot where they can get through without at least one thing shooting at them. Now I just think about troops. Let's actually just try with that army. Don't have any upgrades yet, so that puts me at a distinct advantage. I mean, my objective was to just distract them, but for another minute and a half. But I feel confident enough to do some pushing. Let's explore up here. Okay, there's just sea. That's good. So unless they airdrop, they can only come from the one direction. I'm about to lose some zealots, but that's fine. They are replaceable. Oh. Okay. Defenses are stronger than I thought. So let's pull back a little bit. Maybe I should build a second warp gate. Just so I can pump units faster. Right. Oh! We got Reavers. That's interesting. Reavers are super strong. I can't actually show the damage because it's building still, but they're essentially the Protoss' ground siege weapon. And just a second. The downside is that they are fairly slow. They're also not so tough given their size and cost, but they deal 100 damage per shot, which you have to pay for. Though it's not that expensive, but still, you don't get it for free. Not just some Zerglings apparently. So I need 6 more zealots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not sure what happened there. That's a bit weird that they're just shooting that area. That shouldn't happen. So I need extra supply. Yes, let's build extra supply. I'm on it. Wait, I lost? Oh no, there it is. Get down here. So now I can make a pincer attack on them, basically. That's good. And let's get the last armor one. So let's see how they fare against this building here. And what range they have. Quite high. But less than I thought. And that's probably just overkill. But they're shooting against the normal. What? Oh, damn, I'm already almost out. This looks like they're going to airdrop. Okay, let's need to clear this expansion or I'm going to run out of money eventually. Let me make sure that my guys don't get pulled too far. I think it's time to just attack the economy here. Pull my zealots back, so... No. Don't go to the sunken colony. Yeah, then stuff like that happens. Ah, crap. Okay, I'm taking more losses than I should here. So what I will just do is snipe this building with the Dragoons while the Zealots give cover. What's also not good is that I don't have the minerals left to build a nexus here, so I have to do long distance mining essentially. Don't get pulled. Don't get pulled. We got the one drone, another drone, and they've lost their main building and their workers, so they shouldn't be able to build another one. Let's see what they hatched there. It's taking quite a while. Okay, it's just Zerglings. Let's throw them in. Right. This is relatively heavily defended, so there I could make good use of the Reavers, but I'm out of ammo. Which is a real shame. I'm out of money too. So maybe what I need to do is actually attack from the other side as well. I'd incur some losses with it, but I think it's necessary. Oh, no, they seem to be wide. Okay, not quite wide open, but yeah, sure. Let's just keep attacking. Should be able to overwhelm them with numbers. Wait, they're building something new down there. Ah, just a hydro spin. Okay, that's fine. Come on, guys, keep pushing. Okay, they have heavier defenses than I thought. Pull up. But I can now unite these two troops. And these two troops. So out of 2 bad armies, I've made 1 pretty good army. I guess that's a decent deal. Now let's see. 5 times 3 scarabs, 15. That's 100 something, less than 200 minerals for all the scarabs, but that's almost all my money.
What would you ask of me?
I think I will just keep hitting them with the zealots.
What would you ask of
Give them another half minute to recover their shields, and then they can tackle that. Then tackle that, and... do they have a secondary base down here?
I hunger for battle.
And how much is the Nexus? Probably 400, right? Yeah. So until I can set up shop here, it will take a bit.
I hunger for battle.
Okay, let's go in. And Fenix should make quite a difference with his crazy attack power. Not in range. Oh, they're on range, okay. Then let's leave it to them. Come on, I need that expansion, guys. Attacking this one with the zealots might be a bit dangerous because these two are fairly close together. Ah, wait, the first one. I have the minerals now, so let's build it here. Good. And now all the minerals that I get I can just put into more scarabs and shoot them. Simple cold water, it's so good. It's so bloody good. So good, you got any plans for the weekend? Let's see, 50. Good enough for now. Should actually be enough. Let's see, each has 1. Yeah. That should be enough to take that one down. Nah, not quite. There we go.
What would you ask of me? For Aiur.
Yep, run, guys, run. Oh dear. Now there's 2. A good thing that I didn't attack this with my zealots. Good thing.
You have not enough minerals.
This is almost ready. So they can finally get to work. So it looks like these are just... yeah, they still have their orders to go here. But once they mine the next batch, they should automatically go for this Nexus. Yep, this one is smart enough.
You have not enough minerals.
That's all the firepower that I need. Oh, look at that. I wonder if there's another way in here. Splotch.
Your command? I am needed. I hunger for battle.
Are you done? One more. One more. Sadly, the scarabs don't get damage upgrades. That would probably just make them too powerful. Stop going in at the slightest provocation. That's it, there's just the Cerebrate itself, okay. Oh no, never mind, there's more defenders. But I can take care of that. It's also a very really fun design for a unit. Okay, got that. A rain dance. I can see that. Dance for Germany too. And not just for... But I'm going to mix it up again. Belgium. Or was it Dutch? I don't know why I keep mixing it up all the time. Let's see what's up here. These things can handle that. I don't need to kill this, I just want to see what's here. If there's a ramp or what's the deal with this cliff. Does it even ramp? Okay. And since I can't airdrop in this mission yet, this is basically just decoration. Well, Mr. Cerebrate, time to die. South of the Netherlands, but close to the German-Belgian border. Well, then I would say Luxembourg. But I'm fairly certain that you didn't say you were from Luxembourg. And I handed their ass to them again. 1 to 10. Higher ground. Don't try it, Anakin. I have the higher ground. Oh, victorious, not bad. I had never thought of that before, actually. Not kidding even.
Even now, the Cerebrate drives its brood in preparation for their next offensive.
It is as I feared. It was folly to believe Tassadar could be trusted. The Conclave will not soon forget his wanton betrayal. Nevertheless, we must stand resolute. For attacking defenseless Cerebrates is not the way of true Protoss warriors. We shall overcome the entire swarm with the might and the fury that is our heritage. Executor, we shall lead our main strike force to the province of Sion, which has fallen to the Zerg. It's time the Zerg felt the wrath of the sons of Aiur. Praetor Fenix will remain here with a small detachment and guard Antioch from any further assaults.
You gotta...
Be with you, Executor. Bring swift death to the enemies of Aiur.
You got a chance to do a decapitation strike, but that is not the way of a proper Protoss warrior, no. We do it the hard way. But to be honest, Victorious would actually be a good nickname, like Vic, and then, like, I don't know, a dash, or a full stop, and then Torious, like Victorious. Like, first name and family name or something. It would be good, it would be good. Hey, I got scouts, that's nice. Scouts are fairly strong. Air units. And a decent detachment of probes. But they're slower than I remember them to be. But they're flying, so they will make actually good scouts, as their namesake says. I didn't have to send cheap probes out anymore. Okay, lots of open ground. No terrain features that I can use or anything. They're really strong against air, 28 damage. Really? Didn't even know that she was on TV. Wait, there was something flying there. Ah, it's just a critter. Okay. But just to make it clear to me one more time, are you now Luxembourgish, Dutch, or Belgian? Because your description was a bit mysterious. Now what do I need? I need more pylons. I need definitely more pylons. I need a gateway. Don't need that many more. Not that many more probes for mining though. Let's build the first gateway here. Dutch. Then I am sorry for always placing you in Belgium for some reason. I really don't know why. Maybe it was a single phrase you said once which had me like, ah, that's Belgium obviously, but I don't know. Pylon here. But yeah, this is like awful to defend. Just this complete open ground all around. What you can get me though is a forge. No. Oh crap, I ordered the wrong unit. Forge. Work. And while we at it, we do have the resources. Let's just place the core down as well. Okay, they can come from several directions. Let's see, place the simulator as well. Work. More work. Okay, I've got the mining team pretty much. I can't build the Stargate on this one, that's good. But this is a bit farther, so I think here I will need 4 probes. Let's build 4 probes. Can I do anything else? This is already researching. Ah, air weapons and stuff. Okay, good. Could do some more scouting, I guess. I could do some more scouting. But yeah, I will probably go clubbing a little bit tomorrow. Because, like it's the follow-up event to a party, like a regular party that used to exist but was cancelled, and now some people that I know are like trying to make a follow-up party to that, and so I'll probably just go to support them a little bit. Though it's not necessarily my biggest taste in music. It's not bad music, but it's just a bit too ambient for... oh dear. It's a bit too ambient for proper dancing. Okay, that hurt. This one probably won't be. But in theory, yeah, it could be. Let's see, let's warp in the Stargate. Yeah, you're down here, looks good. This is also fairly cheap, so let's place that here. And then I've got all the buildings. I do need more troops, so let's get some zealots going. 9 pylons soon, too. I wonder if it's feasible to like try and place a defensive cordon like here. But then they might just airdrop them. Still, it might work. So maybe I will just use this guy who just became available and place a pylon here. Faster zealot movement, yeah, sure, why not? So the thing about scouts, while they are effective, is that they're not necessarily efficient. Effective but not efficient. They cost a lot. And they basically cost too much for what they do. But they are the only flying unit that I possess right now. So I might do it anyway. But what do you usually do on the weekends? I mean, are you more of an outgoing person and like meet people, go to barbecues, go to parks, go to bars or something, or are you more of a couch potato like me? Okay, that should work. Also put down like a few scouting pylons basically. They give me supply, and if any enemies come through, I can maybe spot them that way. Let's get another gate in. I do need the Dragoon range. Okay, then I move faster. Yeah, that's a nice upgrade. Hardcore introvert. Hate going out. Okay, I understand. I understand. I mean, I have it better than you. I consider myself an introvert, but I do like going out occasionally. But I don't really need it. Like, when there's a party like tomorrow, as I said, then it's nice to go. But I wouldn't be unhappy if there were not. And I do try to bring in units via air. Okay, but as expected, most of their ground units take this way. So this here should work fine. Do I put down... yeah, let's put down 2 more scouts. In high numbers, they can actually push through a lot of punishment. But I will also need sometime soon. Is of course an expansion. I've explored a lot of the map already, and there's not a single piece of minerals, mineral yet. Apart from what I start with. Yeah, I didn't mind the lockdowns either. I'm not sure how I would have minded like a quarantine and being actually stuck at home. Because what I do, like staying at home, I'm sure I would have taken not being able to leave. You know, like I like being home, but I also like having the option to not be home. Because like being trapped, basically that stresses me out. But yeah, as a whole, the pandemic didn't really bother me much. I got to work from home because my employers just said, yeah, safety first, just work remotely. And I was quite happy. So it does seem so surreal now, you know? It's not that long ago, but it feels like a completely different world, completely different time. Like, you look back and like, did all that really happen? Did we really wear masks all the time? Were we really scared to get too close to other people? It's crazy that this actually happened. Ah. I just built this! So I guess maybe I need some dragoons. And maybe more scouts won't hurt either. Okay, miraculously all my dragoons survived. Because I can't rely on the photon cannons alone. So what do they have here? That's easy prey. And this contact air. I do love that, like, they have photon blasters. Okay, that's too many, that's too many. But I do love that it's essentially like blue machine guns. It's just such a fun touch. Instead of like actual blaster shots like in Star Wars or something. Okay, but they only got the one cannon. That's at least good. So I can strengthen this a little bit. Just in time, looks like. Yeah, I know. Just a sec. Yeah, ship armor is good. Alright, then thanks for being here, and enjoy your sleep. Always nice to have you. I think I will also just strengthen my northern defenses. So it looks like they have two bases, like red to the west and white to the north. And like with that defense line I can focus my offensive power on the other side, so at least that's the idea. How about another scout? That should be enough to push through. Okay, they do have some air defense. Just one. It's a bit of a shame. Come on. You can do this, guys. They replaced them too fast. But let's see, where could I attack here? I have to remember the scouts to be stronger than that, to be honest. I did rely on the scouts a lot when I played this last time. Maybe white is with the weaker link. Let's find out. It's probably not. They do have Scourges. And they do have Spore Colonies. Yeah, white is also not really attackable by air. Maybe ordering so many scouts was a bad investment. So let's order more basic ground units. They also don't get that much damage from the upgrades, at least not for the photon blasters.
Upgrade complete.
Possible expansion? Question mark? I don't need Vespine, I need minerals. Ah, there they are. Oh dear. Okay, no more scouts. Could maybe switch roles, use the scouts for base defense. And attack the enemy base with my ground units. That might actually work well. So they're just holed up in that fortress here, essentially. How do I get there? Basically blocked off my only way. Well. Okay, let's fill up the zealot team properly. There must be a way down here on this side. No? I think there's also an upgrade later that lets you speed up the scouts, but probably in the next mission. Okay, we've got one full squad of these. This is holding well. And it looks like there's another expansion, one that I can actually reach. Yep. So maybe I can just besiege the enemy base. They go straight for the economy. The enemy isn't dumb. But unless it's air, I should be safe from any attacks here. So I will set up the next nexus while building my forces more. Wait, did I lose? Actually, 2. I thought I cleared them all out. Does look quite nice. Them flying in formation. I still don't have any spotters, I just noticed. Come on, get it, get it! Ah, no, I have to order a new one all the way over there. This is still holding. So can I annoy them a little bit, maybe? Squad of dragoons. I think my ground forces are almost ready. Okay, there's fewer Zerg on the map than I thought. I almost expected them to have 3 bases. There's another expansion. Okay, this mission is very generous with resources. So how do I get down there? Okay, there's a ramp. Which I can't reach because this stuff is in the way. I guess no matter how I twist and turn, I will have to go through here. So let's go through there. The Protoss do have some nice music. It's not as in the face as the Terran and Zerg themes. But it has like that sweeping, majestic atmosphere, which is really superb. So the question is, can you actually squeeze through there? The Zealots can. The Dragoons cannot. That's bad. It's actually really bad because I'm not sure I'm to assault this. Could just build more scouts, I guess. And just, like, overpower their defenses. If they'd only given me the option to build a shuttle, that would help a great deal. Because then I could use my ground units that I have and already attack white. No way through here, my friend. Oh, look at that. Okay, all dragoons on defensive positions. Maybe if I lose this one. Ah, there you go. Perfect. Okay, I'll just go for one full squad of scouts. And in the meantime, ground squad can attack white. And hopefully just wipe them out. I'm not sure how strong their base is. I will. Don't you worry about that. Okay, let's attack. Just give me a general attack order. I'm not going to bother with ignore the anti-air. Help you in the center. That's going quite well. Too many losses so far. Most of their base is built around air, so my zealots actually have a relatively easy time of it. all the drones, I think. Yeah, looks good.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
And most of my attack force is still intact. And I have the full scout squadron, which should be able to at least do major damage. If not, to just destroy the whole thing outright. The Aldaris. Just sitting around. Just park them right underneath and then I can fire to their heart's content. Kill them all. Probably don't have to, I think I only have to destroy the buildings. Okay. Oh dear. Thanks that rat to pull that many mutalisks out of his head. But that's dealt with. So let's build some more zealots. Once they're replaced. And do wreak havoc here. Let's go to harassment. They're losing all their worker units. Look at all these sunken colonies. A ground assault would have been costly. This is actually working quite well. This is probably going to be another Hydralisk. Yep, there it is. There it is. Got it. Just machine gun it to death. Just keep building more Hydralisks. Well, soon their main building will have fallen and then this whole thing is a moot point anyway. But it's not the most efficient way to clear this. Come on, there we go. And it's another act of defiance, last defiance. Okay, they have one spore colony here, one up here, and that's it. Someone's being attacked. I get this one. So we'll just clear out their anti-air defenses and then destroy them piece by piece with my scouts. You got some reinforcements. Let's see. Let's get you guys into position already. Why not? There's only 6 drones. Okay, there's 2 more. Did I lose that many to enemy assault? The zealots can deal with the economy buildings, but I need the scouts to get rid of the... Oh, there's some hidden Zerglings. Okay, fine. At least that gives the zealots something to do, I guess. Another one, and there's one more, that's fine. Oh no, I lost the zealot. Okay, just go and attack. Let's finish this. Done.
Executor, Antioch is under attack by overwhelming Zerg forces.
Praetor, you must hold your position for as long as possible. Fight on, brave Fenix, and know that the gods watch over you. Entaro Adun.
Okay, so far the Protoss campaign is going really well. The Tiamat and the Balrog Brood. And they're got a very good ratio here. Not so good for them. Not at all. Oh, look at that. The Zerg Hive cluster near the Sion province was destroyed, but the Protoss forces paid a high price for the victory. Praetor Fenix, Aiur and Steward of the Templar, was killed during the assault. The Conclave, convinced that its stratagems are winning the war against the Zerg, have let down their guard and turned their attention to personal matters. The Judicator Aldaris was ordered to find and arrest the wayward Tassadar and bring him home to stand trial for his crimes of treason. Now, with only a small fleet for protection, Aldaris and the Executor have traveled to the Ashwell of Char, hoping that Tassadar is still somewhere to be found. So this looks like a Protoss civil war is brewing. And there will be missions where the Protoss fight Protoss. The hunt for Tassadar. Protoss command ship Ganthor holding orders.
Executor, I know that you were reluctant to leave Aiur in this dark hour, and that you still grieve for the loss of your comrade, Fenix. But remember that he lived and died as a Templar. He has reached the power's end. There is no greater glory than that. We Judicator are called to look beyond such matters, to ensure the safety and future of our people. It is not the Zerg, but the rogue Tassadar, who represents the greatest threat to us now.
Sure it is.
If he is allowed to spread the Dark Templar's tainted influence to Aiur, all will be lost. We will find him and bring him to judgment. Tassadar claimed that this world was abandoned by the Zerg just prior to the invasion of Aiur. Yet I still sense a lingering darkness here.
But Kerrigan should still be around, right?
For anything, Executor. If there are still Zerg on this world, then they must surely know of our arrival.
Okay, but before I start this one, I need to get something more to drink because I've just finished my entire bottle. And it's getting hot. Now it's already been hot all this time, but it's getting even hotter. So just give me a minute or two. I will be right back. I have returned, and I've also turned my electric fan on to help quell the feelings of unbearable heat. So, new planet, new objective. Ah, crap, it's one of these missions. Dear. Okay.
You think as I do. My path is set. It shall
Well,
be done.
who's the best spotter out of you? Okay, no idea.
Confirmed. I long for combat. I heed thy call.
At least
Long for combat. Commencing.
At least the High Templar has the Scythe Storm, which should come in handy.
Awaiting instructions. Initiating.
Yeah, Protoss hero. Well, it's not even a hero mission because I don't have a hero, but
Now calls. Awaiting instructions.
what do you want to call it? Commando?
I long for combat.
Okay, got no health damage. That's good. Because that's the thing. I can't heal the health damage, so I will have to be super careful. Also, I thought I was going to char. Why is there this orbital platform? Oh god. Wait, stay like that, stay like that. I will just... That didn't work. The the Dragoons seem to deal reduced damage against small units. I'm sure I have to go up, but there seems to be some defensive buildings, so maybe going up there. So maybe going up there is exactly what I need to do. Because I bet that this has like a sunken colony or something. Hey Waffy! How are you doing? Okay, that went okay-ish. One heavily wounded Zealot. Not what I would have wanted, but yeah, as expected, there is a sunken colony here. I mean, everyone, right now, everyone is just me and you. But I'm having a good day. I mean, it's Friday, so the weekend is here. I don't even have the range to attack that. It's quite hot. I mean, for you, that's probably like a piece of cake, right? It's like 26 degrees inside and I don't know how much outside. What the hell? I'll load that. You were not supposed to go there. But I've turned my trousers up to my knees. I've got the electric fan on, I've got cold water, so I am trying everything I can to keep the heat down to a minimum. But for you, that's probably just room temperature, right? Look, there's more colonies here. Yeah, so this was the hard way. Well, hydrated I am. Staying cool is the challenge. I'm not a summer person. I'm always happy when summer is over and autumn settles in. 30 indoors. Oh dear. Wait. This doesn't even lead anywhere. I need to go down there. Shit. That's not good.
You think as I do. You think as I do.
How am I supposed to clear this properly? The Dragoons don't have the range to shoot down there, and this thing is really powerful, so getting into a shooting match with that thing is not going to end well. Not at all. Or can you hit that? No, they can't. Might be able to get the Hydralisks. Doesn't work either. And now this one is heavily wounded. But maybe the idea is... I know where they're buried, so... Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do here. Still... I don't like this. If it's 30 indoors, how hot is it outdoors? Okay, there's bound to be more here. It would be cool if I had a detector. But I don't. Okay, it's something, right? 36 to 30, god. I mean, I've basically been living with my shutters down for how long? 2 weeks now? Like in the morning, I open the windows as wide as I can to let 1 round of cool air in. And then around like 2 or 3 hours later, windows get closed, shutters get closed. And I live in darkness for the rest of the day. But it's a bearable darkness. Do I get like reserve units somewhere on this map? Okay, I see. This is where this is going. What do you mean change things with the water? Was there like a shortage? Or do you mean at work? Okay, so they're about here.
You think as I do. It shall be done.
That was a good strike. Not sure if that was all of them though, they did have quite a few. There are large water tanks on the roof of my apartment building, but because of the hot weather, the water inside gets hot. Ah. So long as it doesn't get lost, that would suck even more. This is bad. This is super bad. Okay, I lost 1 zealot. I'll just deal with that. Normally the water pipes draw water from the water tanks. Is that like a normal thing in Singapore, that you have those water tanks on the roof? Or is it just your building that has that? So I don't really want to fight another of these things. I will check out this route here. Never mind. Oh, come on. Okay, this mission sucks. Big time. But with the weather this hot, they swapped it so the water pipes draw from the underground mains now. Is that a bad thing? I mean, so long as there is water? Or does it, like, I don't know, cost you extra, or is the quality's worse? I mean, here in Germany, everything comes out of the underground mains. Like, I mean, sure, there might be occasional houses that have water tanks, but it's not. Oh, it's bad. Ah, okay, that's where you were going. Now I understand. Ah, look, there's a ramp. Maybe this is... This is my saving grace here. Never mind. This one is going to take a while. I also need to not only find Tassadar somewhere on this map, I also have to bring him back. So we'll have to play the whole thing in reverse, I mean. Can you fire a storm up there? Of course you can't. Focus fire, focus fire. There we go. But yeah, my problem is that my, what you call it, like the valve, the turning valve on my, on the sink in the bathroom. The valve for the cold water is a bit broken. I mean, I can still turn it with like a wrench, but most of the time I just use the warm water. But like drinking warm water when it's really hot outside is not really fun. So I've been just like filling it into what do you call it? Like a big can basically. Big canister, and then I cool that canister overnight in the fridge, and then I use that as my water reserve for the day. I just need to buy some components so I can try and repair it. It shouldn't be that hard, but I'm just like lazy and forgetful, and I always put stuff like that off, like, oh, I can do it tomorrow, and then like it's suddenly a week later. I just really need maybe tomorrow or... Nah, I'm saying it again, tomorrow. Yeah, but I should just like go online, look for parts, and then just repair the bloody thing. Yeah, procrastinating is my superpower, basically. Like also when I still studied at university, like, you have to write a paper. Yeah, I'll write it like a week before it's due. That's not going so well. But somewhat decent micro saves me. There was one more, right? If only the shield regeneration was a bit faster, that would also be a boon. I need to remember that one, that's good. There's two of them now. This has gotten out of hand. Now there's two of them. Now there's none of them. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Stupid dragoons with this stupid pathfinding. I mean, you're also the same, just putting stuff off again and again and again. Until you really can't wait any longer. Or are you actually a hard worker? Hey, no surprise ambush once I get up here, that's good. Well, shit, okay, but I know where they are now. So let's just take a shortcut here. Look at that, he's already got 11 kills, that's probably the most. 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, yeah. He's got the most. Should be somewhere here, right? Fire! That I understand. That I completely understand. Like also at work, like at my work, I also often like take the longest for the most menial tasks. Like I don't know, just work on some Excel sheet or something. But because it's so boring and mind-numbing, I just like take the entire day for that. When it really just should take, I don't know, an hour or two. But yeah, I just have trouble concentrating on it properly then. As long as it's only Zerglings, I am fine. I have no idea where Tassadar is supposed to be, you know? Let's see if I can lure them into an ambush. No ambush, but I know where they are, so that's just as... Oh, it's quite a few even. Okay, progress. I've basically cleared about half of the road. He's probably like somewhere up here in the middle. Probably.
I long for combat, for a boon. Thus I serve.
I need to risk my zealot's shields for anything.
For a boon. Thus I serve. Your thoughts.
Okay, take up positions.
What now calls?
Oh, there's the next ramp already. Okay, good. And then it turns out that there's a dead end and I need to go all the way back and through here or something. I wouldn't be surprised. Also wouldn't be surprised if there's another ambush waiting here. No. There's not.
Transmitted, steed I be. I long for combat.
Okay, this is too easy for now. This entire stretch and not a single enemy. What's wrong, game? What's wrong? It's just trying to lull me into a false sense of security, I imagine.
Thus I serve. Honor guide me. Make use of I heed thy calls.
I do like the walking animation for the Templar though. With that like echo behind him. That looks really nice. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh, a base.
Aldaris, Executor, how is it that you've come here? I was about to abandon all hope of rescue.
I have come to arrest you and bring you home to Aiur.
It's probably not the use he was hoping for.
Arrest me? Aiur burns at the touch of the Zerg. You travel all this way to arrest me?
Don't let it get to you, man. It's happened to me once.
Who's this human, Tassadar?
The name's Jim Raynor, pal, and I won't be talked down to by anybody. Not even a Protoss.
Amusing. Tassadar, your taste in companions grows ever more inexplicable. Executor, prepare to take Tassadar into
Executor,
custody.
wait. I do not know what they have told you about me. But what I have done for Aiur. Help me find Zeratul and his Dark Templar. They alone can defeat the overlying Cerebrates. Once we have won, I shall gladly submit myself to the judgment of the Conclave.
Unthinkable. You presume that we would side with the Dark Ones as you have? You have gone quite mad, Tassadar.
You shall speak of them with respect, Aldaris. Executor, there is much that I can explain to you. If only you'll help me find Zeratul.
Oh, the story moves and twists and turns. Ah, shit. Well, at least I got a base. But still, ah, shit.
How may I help?
So let's see. A few more extra zealots, that's good. You two walk into an Archon right now. Okay, I don't remember this mission at all, I'll be honest. At least I've got some good supply. I've got the Archon, which I will... Given that the Archon is quite short range, I'll just put him with the Zealots. He's fast. I don't remember the Archon to be that fast. I just need to bring them back to the beat. Can I build shuttles? That would be the most ludicrous thing. I just like build shuttles and zip them back all the way back here.
I hear you.
This is Jimmy. Anytime you're ready. Right on.
Doesn't seem to have the speed upgrade for the vultures yet. So I'll put him with the dragoons.
Go ahead, Commander.
30 damage at good range. I think the
I hear you.
vulture actually has pretty good range. So what can I build? Everything actually. It's like a fully working base. Interesting. Let's get the full team working. You guys do more scouting. Yeah, just bring them to the beacon. Sounds easy enough, right? Oh, those bastards. They actually are using the brootlings.
Go ahead, Commander.
That's going to be nasty. Maybe I shouldn't use my hero units then. The question is, do they have any kind of base, or can I really just whittle them down piece by piece?
How may I
Go
help?
ahead, Commander.
Locking this entrance down with some photon cannons is no issue. Oh, that electric fan is so good. It's actually quite far away because the cable is too short, but even at this range it's just like that small, pleasant breeze. Let's see. Do we need the cybernetics core? Let's get better ground weapons. Those queens are probably going to be really dangerous. Let's build a defense here. What else could I need? It needs the cybernetics core, which is not done yet. But I can't just build some zealots. Especially with another gateway. There we go. My buildings! It's got them fresh out of the factory. Oh, those fuckers. Yeah, this is going to be harder than it looks. Minerals, fine. All these are working. So while I'm defending on this side, I will just start and clear out the way I came, I think. Wait, that's not the way I came. Kill them anyway. This is the way I came. Look at that. Oh, that's quite a few. This is a bad combination. Being slowed and facing like a million Hydralisks. Bad combination. I can go all the way to level 2 here. It's good to know. The queens are a problem. A big problem. And those resources won't last forever. But still, I think I will just try to fight my way back. Seems like the most logical choice. The question is just how. I could spam Dragoons, maybe they are not that hindered when they are slowed because they can still shoot. But is that really the way to go? What else can I build? I can build Archons essentially. And I do have access to the Stargate. But trying to amass scouts is going to be super expensive. And I was a bit disappointed in the scouts last mission. that's also probably not what I'm going to do. I just want to see if I get maybe access to new units. Hey, Zombie Assault Man! Welcome! And yeah, I know, scouts are memed as not being very good, and they are not very good. Or at least they're not efficient. They are fairly strong, but not strong enough to justify their costs. Really? I mean, it's a pretty straightforward name, Zombie Assault Man. What's so difficult about that? Oh, there it is. I can build scouts. Yeah, no, not gonna. So I guess it's just Zealots and Dragoons then. The classic. You mean in general, like in my life, how long have I been playing StarCraft, or like this particular campaign? I've played StarCraft like a lot as a kid, but being just a kid, I basically just cheated my way through the campaign because I liked the story and stuff. The first time that I really played it through without cheats was actually just a few years back. Like, when was that? 2 or 3 years maybe? Not that long. And I'm not a multiplayer man. I'm just not good enough for multiplayer in real-time strategy games. So I'm really just a filthy casual campaign player. But the campaign is damn good. It's one of the best RTS campaigns that exist. Was it Brood War where the Protoss got an air unit that had those... yeah, exactly. Brood War gave all factions an extra air unit which was specialized in attacking other air units. The Protoss got the Corsair that had like this rapid fire like electrical pulse. And the Corsairs could also use that, what's it called, disruption web? Like that blue cloud where like enemy buildings couldn't shoot anymore, I think. That was also in the game. The Zerg got the... Okay, not good. The Zerg got the... I always forget what they're called. I think Devourer. Which was like that big bug thing that shot acid. Yeah, acid, and the Terrans got the Volkire, which had like the swarm of missiles. I built these cannons in the hopes that it would deter the queens from attacking my units, but apparently that didn't work. Yeah, it looked like a crab, exactly. No, not the crab. The flying crab is the Guardian, which is the Zerg's like flying siege unit. And that was already in the main game. The Guardian is actually one of the Zerg's most useful units, at least in the campaign. I really like the Guardians. Relied a lot of them, like when I played. When I do have zealots, I should, I guess, research the zealot movement.
Alle Mannschaften bereit.
Hey, thanks, man. Zombie Assault, man. Yes, I can still speak it. But yes, Brood War is... I think not just Brood War, even Starcraft I. Like, what I actually did before I played this here is I played Starcraft II. But like with the challenge, if you want to call it that, that I would only use units that were already in Starcraft 1. It wasn't that hard. I only played it on normal difficulty, so it was perfectly doable, but like just for fun. And so I played Starcraft 2 just like earlier this year, and then I thought like, well, after playing Starcraft 2 I might as well play Starcraft 1 again. And it's so much better. Like, I mean, Starcraft 2 has very good gameplay, but the story in Starcraft 2 just sucks, if you ask me. The writing is just so awful a lot of the time. Like, I would often just sit there and like facepalm and cringe when they were talking, and it was bad. Starcraft 2 and Starcraft 1 in comparison is a masterpiece. Once this research is done, I will try to make another push. But what do you think about Starcraft 2? Okay, we've got the movement speed. This is still working. Let's just try and charge them in. Don't expect to see like amazing micro here or anything. It's a lot. But they are coming through. Only one loss so far. Not too bad. Uncapped. Yeah, I mean, of course, mechanically StarCraft 2 is amazing. I mean, even if the writing sucks, it's... Oh crap, I left this wide open. Raina! Raina, help me! This should hold just fine. Yep, it's good. Where was I? Right, I mean mechanically StarCraft 2 is of course amazing because it was still Blizzard that we're talking about, and you can't fault Blizzard for a lot of stuff, but they do put good polish on their games. At least back then they did. I'm not sure how Blizzard is nowadays. But as I said, the writing, the story, the characters, like even Wings of Liberty, and I do like Wings of Liberty a lot, still. But still, Raina like turning into a drunken cowboy, and like those lines, like I still remember when they're talking to Tosh, him, Horner, and Tosh are just talking after like freeing all those prisoners. And like Horner's like super hopeful about the future, like, oh, all those poets and philosophers that we just freed and blah blah, and then Raina is like, yeah, this future world is not for the likes of us, and he looks at Tosh and it's just such a super cheesy line. It's pure trash. So yeah, like Raina being the brooding cowboy. Look at that. Basically, Heart of the Swarm, I maybe even like the least. Come on, hunt her down. Oh, she's gone. Okay, so she can pass me again. Like, I mean, with the whole thing that I tried in Heart of the Swarm, like in StarCraft 1, the Zerg are a terrifying force. Like a horrible enemy that devours everything before it, and then in StarCraft 2 they go like this route, oh no, they're just misunderstood and blah, no, they're actually really heroic and boring. And also what I really hated was, oh there she is, finish her off. What I absolutely despised was that whole fantasy plot. StarCraft 1 is like a fairly grounded story in comparison. It's just like different factions trying to fight for control of the sector. But then StarCraft II comes and like, no, oh, the whole universe is in danger and eternal darkness and Amon and oh, the Xel'Naga, and the Xel'Naga not just some aliens which are good at genetic manipulation as they were in StarCraft I. No, they're like dimensional travelers and prophecies, and Kerrigan is the chosen one, and blah blah blah. Okay, this doesn't look too great, but I can whittle that down. Good enough. Yeah. And then Kerrigan turns into that fire woman, and it was like they were trying to do Warcraft 3 again, and no. In Warcraft 3 it worked because it was a fantasy setting, but StarCraft was like such a dark, grounded story originally, and then they turned it into a fantasy fair. It just didn't work for me. I guess I better start trading a few replacement zealots. Well, they are getting quite far. But they have the high ground. Not anymore. Still. Fucking queens. But still. I mean, Reyna's. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, I need a lot more dragoons. Reyna's probably fast enough that I could, in theory, just rush him through and go to the beacon, but Tassadar. He does have pretty high shields, but. Oh, wait, he doesn't have an attack. Ha! Oh, he does have size. Oh. Well, with Storm, that huge swarm of Mutalisks is of course a whole different story.
We are under attack.
It's fine. See? I do wonder where they got the new... I was about to say equipment, the new troops from. They probably have a base like somewhere up here. But it's funny that you like Aldaris so much, because while I do concede that he had some really good lines, I didn't like the not Tal'Darim himself so much as it is it's not Aldaris so much as it is the Tal'Darim in general. I didn't like the Tal'Darim that much, to be honest. Because in my eyes... That was also a thing, like when the Tal'Darim first got introduced in... Oh shit, that's an Ultralisk. But these should be able to deal with that. When they were first introduced in StarCraft II Wings of Liberty, they were just like fanatics. They weren't really fleshed out, they were just fanatics, okay. But then in Legacy of the Void, they were just turned into Sith. Like, to show how evil they were like all black and red and had lots of spikes and... close. And that whole, like, the pupil has to kill the master to advance thing going on, and it was like really just, it's the Star Wars people. But still, Alaric had good lines. He was funny, but the whole faction just wasn't my thing. I think I will just risk pulling them down. And Heroes of the Storm, I never played him much. Like, my favorites in Heroes of the Storm were actually Reyna. Who else? Sergeant Hammer I liked a lot. Fenix I liked a lot. Actually, I had a certain tendency towards StarCraft heroes for some reason. What else did I play in Heroes of the Storm? Cassia was rather fun. That's true, because Aldaris got him awesome, but... I mean, in theory, in Heroes of the Storm, you can, like, divorce the characters from the setting or the game that they came from and just, like, look at them, like, isolated as a character. But... who were my favorite Warcraft heroes? Let me think. Falstad I played for a little bit, but not that much. Muradin a little bit. I think I'll have to check the roster, because I really don't remember all the heroes that I played.
Go ahead, Commander.
But the Heroes of the Storm I really like. I'm also, Buffy, sorry for not reading the message, but yeah, the Guardians, the Crabs, they do evolve from the base flyers, that's exactly right.
I hear you. Of course.
But I'm not actually a MOBA fan. Like, years back when League of Legends was still new,
For Adun.
I actually gave that a shot, but it didn't really
For Adun.
convince me.
Tarakala.
Also played like a round or two of Dota, didn't convince me either.
Adun. Tarakala.
Upgrade
For
complete.
Adun.
But Heroes of the Storm was damn fun. I think because it was relatively casual is why it worked so well for me. Okay, let's go in. Now that's just a juicy target there. Come on. Perfect. Almost there.
Anytime you're ready.
Oh, there's the queen bitch. They even have some scourges here just to mess me up. And also, I think what advantage of Heroes of the Storm... never mind, there's dialogue.
Executor. Now let us find Zeratul and speed our way home.
I think one advantage that Heroes of the Storm had for me is that because I knew the characters from the original games, I knew better what to expect from them in the Heroes of the Storm. Like in League of Legends, as a complete newcomer, what do I know how... I don't know, what's she called? Jinx. How Jinx works. But when I see, I don't know, like... Kel'Thuzad in Heroes of the Storm, I can imagine like, oh, he's probably like based around ice and spells, because that's how he worked in Warcraft. Okay, this was like the first, I would say, really tough mission in the Protoss campaign. Now that they have queens and ultralisks, choosing sides. 1 hour later.
Executor, by following Tassadar and attempting to rescue the Dark Templar, you have openly defied the will of the Conclave. Abandon this mad scheme now, and the Conclave may show you mercy.
Don't let him control you, Executor. The Judicator have long since steered the actions of the Templar to their own ends. It's time we acted of our own accord.
Ah, Tassadar, have you fallen so far? To think that you were our brightest hope, our most beloved son. Now you are everything that we are not. You are lost to us. Not only have you damned yourself, but you have damned those who have followed
Don't you have better stuff to do, Aldaris?
The price for our race's salvation, Judicator. I have been here with the Dark Templar these last few months. While I helped them in their fight against the Zerg, I learned many of their secrets from the Prelate, Zeratul. Apparently, the energies which empower the Dark Templar also course through the Overmind and its Cerebrate.
How convenient.
the same Cerebrates which you told us to destroy. Your advice was useless, for the creature was reincarnated before our eyes.
Unfortunately, yes. Your attack on the Cerebrate failed because the energies that you wield are useless when used directly against the Overmind and its Cerebrates. Only the Dark Templar's power can truly harm the Zerg. That is why we must rescue Zeratul and return him to Aiur.
You were warned, Executor. The Conclave will not be pleased.
Does it look like a human skull? What I can't unsee is that maybe I can show it to you. Yeah. Is that here? Do I have like a pause button? Does work. Like this shadow here. I always think that looks like a mouth, and that he's like permanently going like. But it's Aldaris, so he probably is permanently going like, nah, you fools. Listen to me.
Yes, Executor?
Hey, I do have a shuttle, but it's quite far away. And I do have a lot of resources, so let's just... I don't have a lot of resources. Damn it. And why is my Vespian geyser at the ass end of nowhere? But in the meantime, I can at least use the shuttle for scouting. It's nice to be on another planet at least. The jungles of Aiur were getting a bit stale. And it does look really cool with the magma. It's a very beautiful game. That's also one reason why I didn't upgrade to the remastered, because I think that the original graphics actually do hold up quite well. Is this the only entrance to my base? Actually is, okay. Then let's just concentrate my forces here.
How may I help?
I mean, I've warmed up to the remaster graphics a little bit, but what I don't actually like is the portraits. Because like the portraits have like the same frame rate as the originals, so they are actually quite choppy. But with the original portraits, you don't notice it as much because the graphic quality just isn't that high. But with the remastered ones, it's like very blatant that it's like just like 4 frames or something. So that's why I don't like the remastered ones so much. And some of the redesigns just look a bit weird to me because I'm just so used to the original ones. Okay, this is an entirely air-based. Oh wait, I think I remember this one. Yeah, I remember this one. I actually cleared this entirely with scouts. I think I had like 2 full squadrons of scouts. And just like shot my way through, but maybe this time I will go for more ground-based assault. That's right, they did. That's actually what I noticed too, that they did remove the editor. Which is quite sad, because I just wanted to... I didn't like have any plans for a map, but I just wanted to take a look at it again. And play around a bit maybe. But then I found like that thread in the forum, the Battle.net forum, that like, hey, we've cancelled support, let's just use a third-party editor. And while I guess it's nice that they allow a third-party editor, it's still like kinda meh. Couldn't you just keep the old one running? As a kid I had so many plans for like missions and campaigns. And there goes my scouting shuttle. I still have the idea that I think I will actually set up an expansion here right away. I think it was a different name than SCM Draft. But I might be mistaken. But I actually had the idea a long time ago. like a campaign, whether in Starcraft 1 or 2 doesn't matter, but like a campaign which would like start immediately after Brood War and would like detail the last survivors of the UED. Like they escape from the battle with Kerrigan and then they just try to make their way in the sector and maybe get home or something. Like that was the basic story idea. But I'm not good with editors, so it never materialized, but the idea is still in my head. Let's get a forge out, huh? Do we have a lot of minerals at least? Do we have decent mineral reserves? But given that they have mutalisks on standby here, I probably will need some scouts after all. I think I can't go without complete... Oh dear, there they are. I won't be able to go without completely. Through a lot of things, but Starcraft is something I've always been too self-conscious. Why too self-conscious? What's holding you back? This is just too inefficient for me. I will actually place another Nexus here. Even if it costs 400, I don't care. Competitive scene. Ah, you mean in multiplayer, okay. I thought you meant campaign play and was like, what's there to be self-conscious about? You just play the story. But yeah, as I said, I'm not a multiplayer man myself. I'm just too bad. Like back when Starcraft II was still fresh and new, me and some buddies, we tried a little bit, or at least I tried a little bit, but I just couldn't figure it out properly. Like, I would have a good plan for the first few minutes, but after that it would just fall apart. What do I need? Starport, definitely. I can build Reavers. I can build Reavers, that's good. Where was it? Starport. Stargate. I always keep saying Starport. But what else do you play apart from obviously Starcraft? Which is a good choice. It's almost ready, that's good. They seem to have a proficiency, or not proficiency, of a preference for landing here, so I'll just... Ah, this is a remake. I've actually started playing the original System Shock. Or not quite the original, but the enhanced edition, which is still fairly close. But it's a good game. Being that old, it also, of course, has a lot of quirks that you have to get used to. But once you do, it's a good game. Definitely. I'm still locked to scouts. Fine, let's build a scout then. Wish I had something with more punch than scouts. They're just not that strong. Fine, let's start upgrading air weapons then. I will also build a small chain of photon cannons, like not enough to actually turn away a wave of mutalisks, but maybe it's enough to scare away the overlords or something. I think a second starport. Gate will be necessary. And there's number one. What I don't like about the original, I haven't played the remake, but what I don't like about the original is that it's so hard to avoid damage. Sure, there's the respawn points, but like so often I just round a corner and the millisecond I round the corner I get shot at. And of course you have the shield and so on, but that's, I think, my biggest point of contention, that inability to just not get hit. Wait, the inability to, no, yes, the inability to not get hit, yeah. And the remake is worse, okay? I would have expected the remake to actually be better in that regard. I think I'll set up my robot facilities up here. Got 2 of those. Other 2. But let's see, do I remember this right? They have 1 base here, 1 base here, 1 base here, and I think 1 base here even. They have like 3 or 4 islands. It's a lot. Actually, cheats aren't activated. I think. And wasn't it on screen? Or was it on screen in Warcraft 3? Or was it, no, on screen was in Warcraft 2. Oh damn. I'm mixing up the cheats. Was it Black Sheep Wall? No, I'm not going to use it. I would have been curious in the mission before just to see where the enemy base was. Where they got their resupplies from, but... I played Warcraft, really? See, it does scare off the Overlord. That's all I wanted. That's definitely true, too many video games. I've also begun to... Ah, the Citadel of Adun, that's right. Place that up here. Ah, right, the shuttles come from the robotics facility, not the Stargate. But like, years ago, I would, like every Steam sale, I would just buy stuff just because it was cheap. I've started to really cut down on that and just really buy things when I'm absolutely sure that I want to play them. No more like, just because it's cheap I buy it. No more. I've also identified some games in my Steam library that I just probably want to refund or outright delete from my account if I can't refund them anymore. I mean, you could say like, just don't play them, but seeing that they're there is like, it does something to me mentally and it makes me like feel the need to play them. So I think I'd rather, even if I lose a little money in the process, I think I'd rather just get rid of them altogether. Building up a scout force is going to take forever. Worked again. Look at another one. That one wouldn't be deterred. And queens. Blood queens. But I've got like... On Steam I've got maybe 100 games I haven't played. And on GOG probably another 200. Something in that ballpark. And I am working to lower that number. I mean, in theory I could just put a shuttle and assault the islands, but I don't know what awaits me. So like I drop 1,000,000 zealots and then they have like 1,000,000 sunken colonies and my zealots die. So before I commit to an attack, I'd rather know what awaits me there. Well, let's use the scouts for scouting. That should be fairly easy to do with some zealots. Speaking of which...
Upgrade complete.
At least I've got all the air upgrades already, so they can only go up to 1 here. Good to know. Then let's get the Dragoon attack. This is done. Templar Archives then. This is going to end soon. Let's start building, How many shuttles would I need? I think Dragoons are actually large, right? I think Zealots are medium sized, so they take up 2 slots in the shuttle, and I think Dragoons are even bigger than that, so they take up 4. So I will need a lot of shuttles just to ferry my troops around. That's no fun. Let's do some more scouting in the meantime. But this mission is probably going to take a while. Back to editing. Alright. Enjoy yourself, and thanks for enjoying yourself. And yeah, I'll check out your channel too. So I hope to see you soon. Ah, crap. Misclick. Oh, here they come again. Or not. Okay, lots of scourges, I don't like that. Fend it off. Nice. Got the Templar Archives. I'm not that keen on Templars, to be honest. I think I will place another gate here, a rally point up here. Here. That's all done. That's all done. What else could I do? Alright, the support bay for the Reavers. And maybe some more scouts after all. Okay, let's check. Yep, Dragoons are large. That's not going to make any landings any easier. Ooh, I can go all the way up to shields level 3 here. Interesting, I can upgrade my ground units to all the way to level 3, but air is stuck at level 1. Also shields are damn expensive, but I will get them. Because every unit profits from shields. Now before I go scouting, I better wait for the other 2. Just so I have more mass to it. There you go. Last time they sent more than 2. Apparently not this time. Wait. There you go. What the hell? Terrans? What are those doing here?
Protoss Commander, this is General Edmund Duke of the Terran Dominion Armada. You are in violation of our airspace and have endangered human lives in your reckless attack against the Zerg. I order you to withdraw your ships immediately. If you fail to comply, I will not hesitate to open fire upon your vessel.
Ha!
General Duke, I am Tassadar, and you are well known to me. Whatever leniency I extended to you and your comrades before is in error. If you persist in halting our course, we will burn your pathetic fleet down to the last man.
I'm gonna have to assume that was a hostile response.
Great, so I just triggered a mini boss. Oh damn. That's not going to be fun. Not at all. Well, the rays are no match for me, but that thing is. Oh, it's a normal battle cruiser, okay. Okay. Got out of that alright. I did lose too many scouts, but at least I got rid of a lot of enemy. Now, if they have resources here, then this island could be interesting. If this is really just an island full of missile turrets, then I will pass. Curse them and their range. But I didn't contact to show how powerful the scouts are. Ah, there is some. Okay, then I will land here and establish a base. Because like half a dozen scouts took down what was it, a dozen rays and a battle cruiser easily. That was close. Okay, so I've got these 2 shuttles. They didn't seem to have any ground units, so I will just land the zealots there. They're happily mining. Good, because I do need the money. Let them go. And you just sneak past. All the way up here. Ah, damn. Okay, so they're trying something new. Do I still have that one worker probe somewhere? Or did that... Ah, there it is. So it looks like I will have to set up defenses here as well. Ah, that's alright. Go crazy, boys. It's all yours. what kind of research here? Better shuttle movement, okay. More scarabs. Scarab da. Ah, that's why I get stronger scarabs. I see. Three armor for the shields. And then the armor that I get for the actual armor too. Once all these upgrades are done, they will be quite tough. Nice, create myself an expansion. That's good. Let's spend some of all that money. That should help. Let's get that. Shuttle movement is already being researched. Got it. I'm even thinking that once I'm done building that cannon here, I will already ship the probe over here. So I can... Don't tell me now they're moving in to claim it.
Standing by, awaiting command.
Well, they also fight against each other. Would be interesting. Ah, here they come. Okay.
Teleport successful. Upgrade contact.
In the meantime, you are not here. I wonder if it's like an intentional shout out that they say Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall, of course, being a hero unit in Warcraft 2. This should also extend defenses up here a little bit. Not sure if I want to build Reavers. They are very, very strong. But... alright. Well, thanks for sticking with me. And oh dear, oh dear. And I hope to see you soon. So, sleep well. I do need more scouts. I wish I didn't, but I do. Okay, they can clear that one out. I do need more shuttles, so let's build another shuttle. Oh, that's also 200. But with the additional shuttle I can at least ship all my dragoons over there as well. And then establish a proper expansion. Well, depleted Vespene is no issue, I've got a good reserve. How long does that take? Almost done. Save up the rest of the money for the expansion. Maybe do a save. Made some decent progress here, I think. And while they're flying to the east, these guys will scout to the south. So this is quite heavily defended. The Scourges might even be the biggest problem in the end. Because sure, while the Spore colonies have a lot of hit points, they don't deal that much damage in a burst, so you can just suffer through it for a little while. But the Scourges, they are strong. Let's do some shuttle scouting then. I need to risk my valuable units. I mean, it's still 200 that I'm just flying around here, but you know what I mean. They've got Guardians. That's interesting. Okay, any weak points? No, it seems we have a pretty tight ring of Spore colonies, but nothing that I couldn't push through. Let's just build more. I think instead of building even more and more scouts, I will just build so many shuttles that they basically can't shoot them all down. I guess that's the plan. Let's see, we'll need 3 shuttles for a full squad of Zealots. And then 6 shuttles for a full squad of Dragoons. That's a lot. It seems I activated purple base in a way. Maybe a few more scouts won't hurt. I've got 4. 4 out of, what did I say? 9. So the next batch. These will just stay on defense for now. And we'll clear out this island. If only I had better methods of scouting. If I only had an observer, I could at least try and check out what's down here. But they are quite strong now. Let's see, that's 8. So another 4, then I have that full squad. Look at that. What are they trying here, huh? Is that a landing attempt? You put the speed upgrade, they're not that fast. The Overlords almost outrun them. Okay, they do try to get in. So I guess I will have to place another ring around here. And build more of these guys. Just occurred to me, for this island, the zealots alone will probably be enough. I don't imagine that they have a big supply of ground units there. So I should be able. Let's unload them all first so I can group them. Okay. Get loaded, guys. And all the shuttles are ready. But I will save before I pull this. Let's see, better armor. This is still fairly cheap. Still like a weak spot I could try and go for. I probably should go not between, because then both can fire, but instead go directly for one of them. Unload. Okay, they do have some ground units here. But nothing too major. Did lose 2. But that can be dealt with. This is where it gets a bit more ugly. It's an ugly mix. Ground units and scourges. Let's replace those. Get 2 more shuttles on the way. But there's another base here that I could grab. Where's my... wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, last building. And we got it. Just get rid of these. Nice. Let's see, I've still got 4, so I need another 5 for my theoretical army that I want. And I've got an almost full squadron of those. This wasn't Orange main base though, so they will keep attacking. Let's clear this one out. Didn't they have some? Ah, here's some units. I just need to get Tassadar and 2 zealots to the entrance. Don't need to destroy the base, but of course it will make life a whole lot easier. Shit. I think they just brought Guardians to the mix. Among other things. My poor base. Maybe I need 2 squadrons of scouts after all. Just so I can better defend all directions. Alright, I also need to train Dragoons if I actually want to use them in a meaningful way. That's of course logical. What do they have here? They have a spire. I will train up a second squad. I'll just take that time. So like 1 squad defends the east, 1 the west, and you will also keep pushing / scouting in that direction. Why would they keep offloading units here? I think it will be worth it to actually clap orange just to get rid of that annoyance. Let's try this again. Some scourges. But there is a gap here, so I can exploit that with a good ground army. Which is just being built. But I need more shuttles. They're waiting for me. See if I can find out anything else about their base here. There's another gap. This one actually looks better even. Oh, this is much better. Much better. Yeah, I can easily enter. And this actually is a smaller base than I thought. So once my shuttles and dragoons are done, this is where I will land and then I will crush them. Okay, my dragoons are done. I just need the shuttles. What am I doing?
What man calls? Thus I serve, honor guide me. She house.
Let's get everyone over there. That's better. 1 more shuttle should be enough. This is almost mine completely. And perfect, just in time for my impeding attack. I get the last upgrade.
Upgrade complete. The warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh yes. Quite engaged. Odd. Just odd.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Good thing that I placed these other guys there. Okay, now I'm ready for my attack. Should be a pushover. The shuttle's actually really fast. Not that happy though that they're sending in reinforcements from the other bases though. Your T1, your T... Should there be more? Did I forget someone? Oh wait, I did actually forget someone. Unload. Maybe I should group all my shuttles also into like your squad 0. Oh, I forgot another shuttle. Alright. Okay, that's orange then. No more attacks from these. Let's put another shuttle just for my... Let's put 2 shuttles. So another question is, how do I reach purple? There's some kind of like plateau here or something, but is that connected to purple space? No, it's not. Here defenses are relatively heavy, but also mostly based around guardians actually. Maybe that gives me an opportunity. Because if I don't have to watch out for scourges and stuff as much. Maybe I can also just take down one of these with the scouts themselves, and then I have cleared myself a landing essentially. I'll just wait for this to pass. But yeah, 11 scouts should be able to destroy a single spore colony. Let's just prepare a proper force. You go to work. Ready. Attack incoming. I did lose one, but I think that's an okay price to pay for a proper landing zone. The LZ is hot, Commander. And we've got incoming. Right in the middle. Still got the units in there, so consolidate. Now they're empty. We take care of the ground stuff. This looks good. Looks very good. Yeah, I know they have some guardians. Those will be dealt with soon. Okay, good attack, good attack. And I still have some zealots left, so I probably don't have to train any new. Wait. No, you don't get to build anything new. So probably don't have to train new zealots just to meet the mission objective. Oh wait, they are training infested terrans. That's a no-show. Are you fucking kidding me? Extractor. They really are trying with all their bloody might. Also clever of them to have like the air defenses all around here, so the player doesn't just fly a shuttle in and win the mission that way. Okay, it's done. I've won. Essentially. We still have a queen shooting parasites at me, but it's a victory. So let's just ferry in Tassadar, and then we have this.
Yes, Executor.
I think after this one I will end it. Because it is 1 AM already. I mean, it's weekend, I could play longer, but no need to push it.
I hear you. For Adon. How may I help?
Well, no. There we go. Oh, what a mission. It's always like that. The first two missions go by so fast, and then And supposedly only 14 minutes elapsed. Yeah, I don't think so. Still, I got still a pretty good ratio. I hold my 1 to 10, and I said still a lot. I know. So let's just check what the next mission will hold, and then. Oh, it's a cutscene. Nice.
Hey, Sergeant! Sarge! Hey!
You will immediately tell me why you have called me from my desk, Private.
Protoss unit, Sarge! Coming through the South Pass! It looks broke!
Kill it!
Poor Terrence. That's actually not what happened in the mission, but anyway.
Executor, I sense that Zeratul and his brethren are close by, but I have been unable to make contact with them. I fear they may be in grave danger. We must scour this area immediately and find the Dark Templar, lest they be overcome by the Zerg.
That's possibly the shortest briefing in the entire game so far, but it's straightforward. So the next mission will apparently be another like commando infiltration, installation mission, whatever you want to call it. But we are already halfway through. 5 done, 5 left. Not bad. I probably won't be able to play another round this weekend. Normally I play this on Saturday, but tomorrow I have other plans. If I find the time spontaneously, I will put in some stream maybe, but we'll just see. If not this weekend, then next week. But I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thanks for the lots of chatting today, for the follow, Zombie Assault Man, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye for now.